listening to the 2-5 cast, episode 18. I'm your host, Mike. Hi. I'm with Kamden.
Yo.
That's us.
It us.
We're part of the 2-5 crew. If you want to get with us, you gotta
You know what to do.
You know what to do.
Boom.
Click that Patreon link. No, I'm just
Fucking
kidding. Yeah.
Rhymes.
Hit me with that 99 cent, and then you hit me with another penny, please, so we get a whole $1. Round up.
Please.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna plug our Patreon, even though we just did. What's up, Cam?
Well, update. I'm not sick anymore.
Nice.
Yeah. Also,
You're gonna get on that microphone more because you've been kind of
sorry.
quiet.
I can hear myself just fine. I don't think I sound that quiet, but
But also consider the fact that you are also talking inside your head. Like you hear your own.
you're right.
Like you're hearing it in two places, so of course it's gonna be louder in your head.
Yeah. When I thought I had strep, I didn't.
Oh, nice.
My tonsils were just really inflamed for some unknown reason.
They're just fucking sick of your shit, dude.
They're just like, we're fucking done.
We're on vacay.
Yeah, I have my tonsils and my appendix and my wisdom teeth. How wild!
Yeah.
I'm a rare.
Look at you go.
I'm a rare
What's
species of
the
human.
other one? What's the other
Gallbladder.
gallbladder?
At least I don't know. It's another popular surgery.
No. It's the God, I can't even think of what it's called anymore. Man, school is fucking vacating my brain at an alarming rate. It's vestigial. The word is vestigial organ or construct. Much like your wisdom teeth are vestigial, they're no longer useful.
The appendix?
Yes, maybe it is that.
I already said that.
Oh, okay, my bad. Oops. People think
what
that
other one are you talking about?
people think that goosebumps are vestigial.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah. Back when we had
100%.
more fur and we would need to like frill it up, like when we were cold, to like kind of make it rise or
Yeah, or to warn.
yeah,
like
oh,
like there's things.
knock it off.
There's things that are near.
Yeah. So yeah, we got done doing a fuckload of recording. Like, well, not really a fuckload. We like came in thinking it was gonna be a fuckload, and we did an hour of Leggy of Zelda and then Walking Dead, and we're like, well, Walking Dead here's like 3 hours dead to us forever, and fucking that bad boy cleaned up in an hour and a half. It was a little shocking.
I was shook.
Yeah.
Because, as I said, I have played. Nope. I've watched other Telltale series, and
Right.
the last episode, like the
It's
fifth
always
episode,
probably
is
like
always
a
so
super,
long.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, wow,
No,
this is a fast one.
I'm not gonna be happy if that's gonna be the case for the next of them, because like that was like super clean. Like they had a story to tell, and they like did not fuck around. They were like, here you go. We're gonna make some real poignant moments, and I don't really want to talk much more about it, because obviously I want people to watch the video. But dude, wow, I turned around on The Walking Dead as a intellectual property in a real big way. Not to the point where I'm gonna watch the show. I'm still kind of over that, but
I'll never watch the show.
yeah,
ever.
I may reread the first couple comics because I really like those a lot, especially before they changed to artists. But they changed artists like really early on, like 5 episodes or 5 issues in.
You know, sorry, I'm about to stray off a little bit.
No, that's okay.
I was listening to.
It's your podcast too, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. I mentioned, and we all, if you know me, you know this.
Are you gonna talk about Jacksepticeye again?
No.
Okay.
If something's popular, I will avoid it.
Okay.
I will avoid it just because I'm like, this is popular, whatever. I'm not going to follow with the crowd. And I used to be way more obvious about it, but now it's like, I think more of a subconscious thing that I don't acknowledge. But I never watched Breaking Bad, ever.
Yeah.
And I was always like, I don't know what the point is.
I did that with American Horror Story, though.
I have watched American Horror Story, except for this last season. I couldn't get into it. I was like, it's whatever.
I watched the first season, and then after that, I don't know if I even finished it.
I think we've talked about this, though.
Yeah, and also same thing for the Song of Ice and Fire. What's the big one on HBO?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Nice, dude.
I also never watched that.
Yeah, that one, I think I want to read the book before I even...
Oh, that's my sister.
Yeah?
My older sister. Yeah. She's got them. She's obsessed with Game of Thrones.
She, no, not she. Game of Thrones was the thing that it was super hot, and everyone wanted to watch it, and it was just enough people in my friends group who had not watched it that every time that they were included in this like little watch party, we're like, oh, we'll just start from the beginning and we'll just start from there, and like it fucking sucked because I've watched the first like 3 episodes maybe a dozen times. Like, it's fucking incredible. And like, don't get me wrong, that intro is a real banger.
I've never heard it.
It's like dun 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 dun, and it's like a little clock gear stuff coming up. It's really good. I'm sure you have heard of it, but maybe you just didn't realize it. But just humming it out makes me realize it's like the Song of Time from Legend of Zelda. Anyway, I've never been able to get into Game of Thrones because of that reason. That just the whole like if I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna start from the beginning, and I'm not gonna watch the beginning because I've already seen it enough times.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure I've done that with other things. So Breaking Bad, you said, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've never watched that because people were like fucking so into it.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was a reason people were into it.
Oh yeah.
Like
James.
It was probably really, really good, and it's something that now I'm like, you know what, Kamden, take yourself off your high horse and watch it.
Yeah.
And then
so James
I also want to watch Better Call Saul because I know that it also has some tie to Breaking Bad. And I've heard
I can explain how that happened.
I heard they're funny. So
James swore up and down Breaking Bad, and I trust his judgment on a lot of things. At least I always give it a chance, because if James is recommending it to me, he at least considers my point of view and my likes and dislikes, and he wouldn't even try if it was something I would be like, no, thank you. But I just haven't had the like drive to just pick it up. The reason why Better Call Saul exists, from my understanding, I may be kind of off or wrong about this, but they wanted more Breaking Bad, but the original creator was like, no, that's it. I wrote a story, beginning to end. We're done. We're not going to keep doing more seasons until it gets sick of, and then we cancel it halfway through because fuck that.
Yeah.
And so the compromise was Better Call Saul is going to be in the same universe. And so that way, that's your tie. That's how you get more of your Breaking Bad without, artificially extending the life of Breaking Bad. So, which kind of the reason why I like American Horror Story conceptually, that it's like this.
It's not in the same universe.
Yeah, like every season is a different thing, and it almost seems like a traveling group, and they're like, oh, this time I'll play the villain, and everyone kind of gets a role change, and it plays with your expectations a little. You get like reoccurring characters, right? Don't you?
Yeah. So there's like quite a bit of like the same reoccurring actors, except for the first season. The first season, like there's I don't think there's almost nobody in there. I think from now to then, like now.
Okay, so they kind of like all cycled out.
Except for Evan Peters. I think he was in this last season. I don't know, because I watched, like I said, the first couple episodes and was like, I just can't get into this.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. Like, if it comes out on Netflix, I'll probably sit and watch it. But to watch it on TV, I was like, I have zero patience for this.
Sure.
And maybe that's why I liked him before, because I didn't watch him. I watched them on Netflix, so I didn't have to sit through the commercials. I could just
Netflix is so good for that.
I could just bang it out and was like, oh, well, okay, I can just watch them back to back to back and not have to worry about commercials.
I will say this. Instead of watching anything that we have just mentioned, I would much rather watch and catch up on B99. You look at me like you don't know what that is. Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Is that the show
Andy Samberg with... Yes.
Yes,
dude.
I want to start watching that. I feel like I should. It looks funny.
Dude, I would love to watch it with you. I've watched, I think, up to a certain season, and then I lost my Hulu account, and so I kind of lost access to it, so I have not been able to catch up. But... Dude, what a good fucking show. That show constantly challenges what I think is funny. I'm like, sometimes I know what my humor is. No, that show is just like, no, here's some new stuff you didn't know was funny.
Yeah. I just see commercials for it. I'm like, why didn't I start watching this?
Yeah.
It looks good.
It's super good. And Andy Samberg is such a good guy. And, It's just got an all-star cast. I'm not gonna like just put it on his shoulders for the reason why you should watch the show. Everyone in it is good. Yeah. So I was playing Heroes of the Storm last night. I was playing
Something
something.
you want to talk about. I don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
So all right. You know Blizzard. You know Blizzard's intellectual properties, maybe.
No.
Blizzard Entertainment.
No.
Okay. Are you fucking with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fucking with.
Because I didn't know. Yeah.
I know what Blizzard is.
So, do you know their intellectual properties? You
No.
probably know Warcraft. And you know Overwatch.
Like, yeah.
They also have StarCraft and Diablo. Yep.
Yeah.
No, you got it. You got it, dude. Those are like the main four. They do have other things that are like smaller, like Lost Vikings is a Blizzard game. Rock and Roll Racing is a super old one. There's some others. I think they have a hand in adventure games as well.
Mm-hmm.
So. Hearthstone is a card game based off of the World of Warcraft series.
Yeah.
It's got heroes and villains and all that kind of fun stuff in it. Heroes of the Storm is a culmination of major characters of their universes. So you have characters from Warcraft and Overwatch and Diablo and StarCraft.
Yeah.
And they're all, it's like a 5v5 lane-based fighting game. The genre of game is called MOBA. I can't remember massively online battle arena. I think that's what it stands for. That checks out.
Sounds right, at least.
Yeah. So with Overwatch being their newest series, or IP, they have a couple characters in there. They got 3. They got Tracer, Lucio, and Zarya. And
it's a random.
Yeah, a little. I mean,
I figured they would pick like the Tracer, obviously.
Yeah.
But I figured they'd do like.
Lucio's pretty big.
I thought they would do other ones that they've featured.
I'm sure that I
more.
I could explain it in a couple different ways why they might have picked those over others. One, they're like super unique compared to other characters they have already in the roster. Like, you could add Reinhardt, but Reinhardt probably has a toolkit considerably close to others in that game.
Okay.
So maybe like Zarya is a more unique choice. And they maybe picked those 3 because Tracer is a DPS, Lucio is a support, and Zarya is a tank. Like, there's 3 right there.
Okay.
They're all kind of diverse. They're not like kind of samey. They play very different. Lucio doesn't get a mount in the game. Like, you would mount up and you would be able to run faster.
Yeah.
How he moves faster is that if you get close to wall, he automatically wall grinds across them, and he moves faster while he's doing that. So it's like super cool.
That's cool.
That's like a high, not like a higher level play, but something to consider while you're playing that character. So me and Soapy were talking about this last night, and we were like just saying like, oh, they should add another Overwatch character. They got a ton of World of Warcraft because there's tons of characters in there, and you got kind of a few of Diablo, and they're adding more and more, and StarCraft they're pulling some in. I want D.Va, and the reason why I want D.Va is because, do you know D.Va's backstory? I know you know quite a bit about Overwatch, but you also have never played it, so like I can understand that there's like holes in your understanding of certain characters.
I don't actually know her.
She's a professional player.
Yeah, no,
a video game player.
Yeah, that.
Do you know the game she plays?
No, she's Korean.
She plays StarCraft.
Oh, that's cute.
I want her in the game because some of the best moments of Heroes of the Storm is when you get 2 characters and they interact with each other. And it could be from the same universe, or if it could be 2 separate universes. Uther, who is a paladin from Warcraft, and Johanna, who is a crusader from Diablo, they talk to each other, and Johanna's like, you call yourself a paladin? Or he's just like, just focus on the battle. Or, he says shit like that. And it's a really fun thing. Arthas, the Lich King from World of Warcraft, and the Skeleton King from Diablo, they're both undead kings, and so they got shit to say to each other then. And I just love the idea of D.Va getting teleported to this world and fighting next to like Jim Raynor and Kerrigan and Tychus and all those characters. And I just thought that'd be this isn't just solely my idea. This is all, I think Soapy came up with it originally, but like, holy shit. I just was like losing my mind how fucking fun that would be. Just like listening D.Va talking to these characters who she fucking probably knows really well.
Like, it's cute to think that she'd be like a big fangirl. She'd be like, oh my god.
I mean, maybe not even fangirl, but like,
I don't know.
yeah,
I think
you
it'd
know,
be cute.
yeah, she'd be like freaking out, like in some regard. Like I don't know exactly how D.Va would, but like she'd be kind of stoked, no doubt. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to bring that up, and I thought you would like think that was like a fun,
That's
yeah,
a cute, fun idea.
and also like the cool thing about Overwatch characters coming over to Heroes of Storm is a lot of their toolkit is already built because
What do you mean?
in Heroes of Storm you have 3 abilities, a passive ability, Jesus, dude,
Christ. Dude, I don't know what it is.
and an ultimate, and in Overwatch, you know, like if I were to build D.Va's toolkit, it would probably be like she has a defense matrix
Yeah.
on one. She has a shoot on another, like where she just targets someone and shoots, and she's like maybe slower while she does it, much like she is in the game in Overwatch.
Yeah.
And then she would have her boost, which is like a little speed thing that she could like knock people. She could like knock into people while she's doing it. And then her ultimate would just be her blowing up her mech, like done. Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah. So, you could pretty much do that with like a lot of the characters in Overwatch because it's like they have abilities just like that. They have typically 2 to 3 abilities or a passive or something like that, and that's like the whole idea. So I don't know. This is something I wanted to bring up and kind of chat with you about.
Yeah, I like that there's I feel like I'm so on the outs when it comes to like Overwatch cuz I love this game. It looks so cool and so fun.
Yeah.
I have just never played it cuz I don't have a way to play it.
It's also a fucking strictly competitive game.
Yeah, I know, and I'm not that competitive,
Yeah.
and I'm very much go slow, go at a nice pace.
Yeah. Enjoy the scenery, look around.
Easy.
Your first impressions of Legends, I was like, dude, the next like 12 episodes, I'm going like, oh, look at that. And I'm like,
which is-
and I'm over here like, nah, dude, I like it, but I'm kind of over it. Like I'm moving on to like,
I know, and
I want to
I'm
explore the
just
world,
so
not just
lame.
gawk at it. Like nothing that you're doing is wrong or anything, but
like I think not playing it is good for me though.
yeah, I've definitely kind of fallen out of favor of Overwatch. Like I kind of have taken a break.
I
and
have
I'm,
noticed you have been playing more World of Warcraft. Every
Yeah.
time I've come over, you're playing WoW and not Overwatch.
Yeah, there's a lot to do in WoW, and it's just that like I still am, as soon as I get paid, I'm probably gonna put some money away for some loot boxes, and I'll probably do it on a day you're over here so we can watch me open them.
That's what I like.
Yeah,
Is because I just like I like accessories.
yeah,
So much.
that's the fun part.
That is.
And I still play it. I hop in and I mostly just play it to get my free loot boxes, and then I just put it away and go do other things like Heroes of Storm. I've been playing a lot more Heroes of Storm, so that's why I've kind of had that on my mind as of recently. Dude, I'd so fucking love it if they added either Prophet Velen or Murad.
I don't know who those are.
I will explain to you who those are. They are 2 prevalent Draenei in World of Warcraft. Prophet Velen is their leader. He would be kind of like a priesty type, a lot of healing.
Me.
Sure, yeah. And Murad is I would classify him as a retribution paladin. So he has a big fucking hammer and doesn't take no for an answer,
Yeah. Okay.
unless it's for consent.
Good.
He's a devout fellow. He's a very like honor and just and once it follows the way of the light kind of dude. And I don't think that archetype has been completely explored. Like they have Uther, which I would classify as a holy paladin, and have Johanna, which I would classify as a protection paladin. So
Yeah.
they still have that one tertiary slot available. So it's not so samey as everything else. So, and you could give them like what judgment, some Crusader Strike, some other fun like Blessing of Freedom. That's what. Yeah, that's his kit. Boom, right there. You probably I don't know. You give his ultimate. I don't know. Avenging Wrath. There you go. Done.
Boom.
Yeah, nailed it. Next.
Set in
Who's
stone.
next?
Me.
You're next. What do you want to talk
Yeah.
about?
Can I just like double back to we were talking about TV shows and stuff earlier?
Yeah, what's up?
Because I love me some TV shows.
TV shows are good.
Yeah. Earlier, before we had recorded or anything, you had shown me some videos. I don't know what the guy's name is.
And I can't remember either. I will put it in the description in the bottom of this video with something pointing to it. I'm sure.
Bottom text.
Bottom text, yeah.
You essentially it was like this guy just like analyzing like Newgrounds.
I don't think.
I don't
I
know.
think he was
Maybe it
more
was, like-
going about the history and what it meant
Yeah.
to us now.
It sounded. It was like a kind of like an analysis. a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
But how did you find that?
I really like television shows, and I love learning about them. Something I would love to do, actually, and I told Andrew about this, is I'd love to do like a drunk history of something of that. The one I brought up to Andrew is the drunk history of DreamWorks versus Pixar, or DreamWorks versus Disney.
Yes. Yes.
And my problem always is names. I can't get names right ever. So, case in point, I can't remember the fucking YouTube video that I showed Cam. But like,
did you like just search something to find that?
I think YouTube's like search results like dished me up something, and I was like, I'll give it a try.
I mean, it seems like you watch a lot of like content kind of like that.
Yeah,
so it's
I
probably,
think
like,
it
in a
was
recommended.
Yeah, I think it started with comics, and because he had this person also had a comic book one about Batman, the animated series, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm all over that.
Boom.
Animated series is so dope, dude. I'd watch that anytime. Maybe not the later stuff because they like got a different a different style to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And like it kind of lost a little bit of something for me. Like it definitely turned into that because it turned into the Superman style at the end.
yes.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
But like, whatever, because that all turned into the Justice League, and the Justice League was fucking banging, dude. Anyway, sorry. What did
No.
you have a point? You want to
No,
bring it up?
just I was listening to a podcast and a guy was talking about he found something like a while ago on the internet, and essentially it was like a chronological time of when the Batman the animated series and Superman, like when it's like you start here. Maybe I don't know if you were talking about this, but I also heard it in a podcast.
Okay.
You start here with like Batman,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like essentially every episode of both those series, and then it goes right into the Justice League.
Right.
Like essentially, you're watching the entire timeline from start to finish, and it was like
Because
the dude was like telling me it's like just a branch off Justice League, but like the dude was like he was talking about, I think it was probably Ryan or Matt.
Okay.
From Super Mega.
It was like an accidental lead up into the Justice League, wasn't it? Because
I kind of yeah.
it like Batman and Superman were setting the fucking groundwork out for them to eventually turn this into a mega thing, which is the Justice League. Like I'm assuming that's what it is, because those shows are, I guess they're related, but I don't know if there was like, all right, now that we have both Batman and Superman established, it's time to bring in the Justice League. I think it was more of like, look how good these shows are doing. Let's just do the fucking turn it up to 11 result and pump out the Justice League. And
yeah, but it was just cool.
And instead of Hal Jordan, because no one liked him at the time, we'll do Jon Stewart. Sorry, go on.
I'm not like Jon Stewart.
Yeah, everyone loves Jon Stewart. He's fucking...
Yeah, he's white in the comics, right?
No.
Is he?
Sorry, Jon
No.
Stewart is his own character. There's I think 3 main lanterns. There's, at least I know of.
At
Jon,
least that's what I
Jon
like
Stewart.
to-
Jon Stewart's his own guy. Hal Jordan was the first one,
Yeah.
and then there's Guy Gardner.
I want to look this up. I just want to look this up real quick.
Yeah. There's also Hope Corgi, which I learned about not too long ago, and Rex the Red Lantern Cat. Yeah. Rex had a bad life. Red Lantern is Rage. Basically, they expanded. So Hal Jordan went all crazy and he blew up his own city. And they retconned that by saying that it was like Parallax, a floating fear whale that caused that did it. That like he corrupted him and possessed him, and he caused Hal Jordan to do it. And they revealed that there was not just one Lantern Corps, but there was many.
Yeah.
Like one for every color, and red is rage, blue is hope, green is willpower, yellow is courage, black is death, white is life, I know there's like a purple and indigo, and I think one of them's compassion. Fuck me if I can't remember the other.
You're right. He is black in the comics.
Yeah, like he's his own character. It's not like It's not a Nick Fury situation, but also Nick Fury is two separate people. There's Nick Fury from the early comics who is white, and then Nick Fury, the Samuel Jackson-esque version who is black. They're two separate people, but they're both called Nick Fury.
So, just like on his like wiki page, just weird, I don't know, odd thing.
Welcome to the Google Cast, by the way.
Yeah, his first appearance was in the Green Lantern number 87 in 1971.
Oh.
He's from Detroit.
Of course.
Yeah, Green Lantern Corps, Justice League, Guardians of the Universe, Dark Stars, the U.S. Marine Corps, and Indigo Tribe. His partnerships is Katma 2, I think, I don't know, T.Y. Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, Kilowog, Kyle Rayner, Hawkgirl, and Wally West.
Oh, yeah.
Wally West or whatever.
Yep.
Flash.
Yep, that's...
Yeah,
So,
I knew that one.
Dude, I was so close. I nailed every single one of them except for I missed Orange, which is Greed, and Love, which is Violet. I got... And then they introduced the Black Lantern Corps, and then green somewhere or white somewhere else. Oh yeah, Life. Duh. Dude. So like the reason why I love the emotional spectrum of the Lantern Corps is because there was an arc in which some of the DC comic heroes, or not heroes, characters got some of the rings.
Yeah.
Flash got Hope, which is super cool because he's the best character. He is always super hopeful, and he looks awesome in blue. And Scarecrow got Orange, which is Fear. Or no, he got Yellow, which is Fear.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, there's no better fit than Scarecrow because that's like that's his goal.
That's why you there.
Out. Yeah, he's just there to be a fucking scary
job.
dick. Yeah. So that was the moment where I was just like, oh yeah. And I had fun with like someone that came in the Pokemart one day, and I was like, all right, so if there were a set of rings for the Marvel cast, like who would get what, and I think we decided that I think Green Hulk would get Rage. He would get a Red Lantern.
Clearly.
Yeah. Then Captain America would probably get Blue for Hope. And there was a couple others that
fucking represents.
There was a really good picks. I think oh, bless you. I think
Jeez.
Maybe Hobgoblin. We said we'll give him Orange, which is Greed. Or maybe Doom, because Doom's always super greedy, and then Thanos would get Death.
Yeah.
There was a couple that were just super easy picks. That was a fun mental exercise.
I would always wish, it's never too late, but I wish I had started collecting comics sooner.
Yeah.
Just because.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Because everyone I know who collects comics hate it.
I wish, just because it's something I've always been I want to know I don't want to be just I'm always interested in backstory and history and stuff. And that's something that always fascinates me about everything. And here I am now just asking. And my mom collects comics, or at least she did. She did in her youth. She has
I have a bunch of Archie comics.
She's got a ton of them in her
I got
closet.
Sonic the Hedgehog in it.
That's cute.
Yeah, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I will say this. I think there is a major fuck up on the part of Marvel and DC Comics on not offering some sort of service, much like Netflix, where you pay a monthly fee and you get their entire fucking catalog, everything.
Yes.
Because no one wants to pay fucking $3.99 for a single issue of a comic. No one wants that.
That's gonna last you 5 minutes of a read.
Yeah, honestly, dude.
It would for me because I read quick. But.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. And fucking comics seem so archaic in today's age. And I get you will always have people who want physical copies, and they should still offer that to those who want it.
I'm a little bit like that.
But this is like a major thing that I want to happen, because imagine, like, all right, new movie coming out. We got, what's the next Marvel movie coming out? I think it's
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2. What if on that app or on your phone, they were like, hey, movie's coming out. Here's everything you need to read in order to be all caught up with all the, like, the little hints and
That'd be
nods and
fucking
teasers.
great.
Yeah, how cool would it be to be like, all right, I want to know more about the fucking Infinity Gem that they got in Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Like, tell me about this fucking purple gem that I have no idea about. And it's like,
Yeah, doesn't
here
it
you go.
connect to, like, I was told it connects to Avengers, Age of Ultron, but I could be really fucking wrong.
So,
but see, that's the thing.
no,
if I could
yes,
have a service like that,
dude.
I would fucking know.
So I'll give you the quick rendition of what the Infinity Gems are. Thanos is trying to collect them and put them in his Infinity Gauntlet, and then when he does that, bad shit happens. That's just let it be known.
Not a good time.
And I think so. The Tesseract there had one. Vision has one inside of him. The Guardians of the Galaxy has found one. They found the purple one. I think. Shit, dude. I know there's another. I just can't think of it. But like whatever. They were already like slowly uncovering different Infinity Gems, and like it's all leading up to the big bad Thanos. So Thanos, he is in love with death, both the character and the concept.
Yeah, I just
Lady Death.
I wish I had just started. I bet my thing is like I don't know where to start.
But and exactly
Go
like,
out.
and that's
Green Lantern #1. I like how dumb would I look? Would I look if I go into a shop?
You're
I'm
like, I would like Green Lantern #1, please.
I want the first issue of the Green Lantern series.
And
they'd be like, what the fuck?
You would have to probably pirate it, and that's a real shame. And that's why I want this app, because like imagine if it was, hey, I'm new to comics. I need something, and you had a curated list. Like, oh, what do you like? You like Superman? Here's some of Superman's best moments. It'll get you caught up to what's happening currently. Once you get that, you can... Oh, or even better, a lot of times what happens in Marvel Comics is, especially in a couple summers ago, they had the Age of Ultron comic series go on.
Yeah.
They would have like a little thing like, what the fuck is he talking about? See in Spider-Man issue 27 or whatever the fuck it is. And like, what if you could just tap that and it would open up the Spider-Man issue and you could read that arc, and then you would know exactly what's happening in the comic you're reading then. Like, it fucking blows my mind that this doesn't happen because it's so cool in my head.
Can we just get like a bunch of like not greedy collectors to just get together and fucking...
No, because then they would get sued. They would get taken down.
Man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, come on.
Please.
All right, so we're gonna end off with me and Cam going, "Come on, man," to Marvel and DC.
I'm begging.
Yeah.
Please.
Sorry, Cam.
Life's rough. No, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
It's whatever. I'll figure it out one day.
One day.
One day I'll start.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.